Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XI Online. In the last episode, in an effort to try to rebalance the scales between our faction and Lilith's faction, we went to the Walk of Echoes and engaged in battle with the Spite Warden Larzos, as well as Ragalice and Portia. And in our empowered state that we're currently in, we wiped the floor with them. And that brought things back into balance enough that Lilith was able to emerge from the egg that she was in. And so she is kind of back. Maybe not 100% back yet, but she's back. And then arriving in southern Sandoria S, we got a cutscene from Rhapsodies, because we're kind of bumping into Rhapsodies right now, where we get the cipher for Lilith 2, which I actually need to turn in still. I just gotta remember to do that. And then we went out into Ronfar S and went to where we first met Lilith, and ran into Kate Sith, who wants us to go around to various locations across the whole of the story and gather some items. So, we need to get to that. But I have decided that I am going to go ahead and advance Rhapsodies of Vana'diel a little bit. So we're going to change gears, and we're going to advance Rhapsodies of Vana'diel a little bit just to kind of get it out of the way, so we stop, like, just randomly bumping into Rhapsodies cutscenes as we're trying to do Wings of the Goddess stuff. So, let's see if we can do that. So, where we are at now is I should be able to head back into Walk of Echoes. Let's head to Roland Berry Fields. See if this works. If this doesn't work, we have an alternative method. What did I just hit? Doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, raise our light swarm. Yes. Alright, so we can do that now. It's letting us. Okay, so now we should be able to come and climb these stairs and interact with the ornate door at the top of the stairs again. And if we are where I think we are, we should get a cutscene. Yes. Alright. You took so long getting here that I figured you'd gotten swallowed whole, gobbled up in one fell swoop. Which, by the way, is what's about to happen anyway. Why? What's going on? I don't understand what... It's Atomos. It's multiplying and replicating itself. Don't think I'm oblivious to what's going on here, that I'm utterly without a clue. You're trying to wrest Atomos' power for your own nefarious ends. Pizza, look out! The future is for us to decide, not you. Even if there are some things I would change, I still love this world. Yes, some crosses are difficult to bear, and we lash out at things we find unjust, but our future is supposed to be bright and full of laughter, not racked with despair. Nothing can stop me from protecting all that Vana'diel can be. Nothing. I shall change this world, but without the power of darkness, I cannot. Atomos, now! Devour him! Oh. Tuna, look out! Oh no, Tuna got sucked in. Don't worry, never fear. If anyone can come out unscathed, it's her. You foul creature, masked madman, I'll fight you tooth and claw. Okay, we are back in Grauberg S. And we are standing in front of a question mark point. Alright, what we're going to do is we are going to summon trusts. We'll do Valinor, sure. Do I need it? I'm not sure, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright, you are suddenly overcome with a sense of foreboding. Alright, there it is. This strange creature, Cetus. Well, Impulse Drive did a ton of damage. Yeah, probably a bit overkill, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Alright, then we just examine that again. Okay, yeah, very short. Alright, so we have a vertical conflux. We can proceed to the Walk of Echoes from here. Tuna, I can't believe it. He got away, fled for the hills. He absorbed Atomos' power and skedaddled out of here before either of us could stop him. After my impassioned speech, too. I can be so scatterbrained. But I made my bed, so I've got to lie in it. With this masked man, this ambassador of the void, I get the sense that he's holding back. If he was able to bring Atomos to its knees, then he could obliterate us with a snap of his fingers, but he didn't. Gina, have you been declawed or something? Lost all your gumption? With Atomos weakened, your bright future is naught but dust scattered before the wind. Then we've no hope. Before he was completely drained, he gobbled it all up. I saw it with these two eyes. You call yourself a savior of Vana'diel, a protector of the realm? Did you actually want to save the future, or did you just want to take credit for it? Hey now, Kate Sith, come off it. For someone complaining so loudly, your hands are quite warm from hiding them under your posterior. But it's things to admit that there's a kernel of truth in that. What do we do now? There's still the idea of meeting Altana, but how does one go about finding a goddess? Perhaps your friend Iraha can provide us with answers. After all, she's the one who bid you to absorb light into your orb. If she thinks that there's still some light left to gather, then the future may not be as doom and gloom as Kate Sith thinks. You think I'm full of bluster and bravado? Then let me show you what I'm made of. Demonstrate all I can do. You do that for us? My whiskers can tell your fortune better than any old bones. Right now they're telling me that your best chance to meet Iraha is to head back to Norg. And you got all that from your whiskers? If that's what you... Is that what you say? Then I'll choose to believe you, I suppose. Oh. The best course of action is for us to split up. I've got responsibilities in finding out about Lilith's future. I'm sorry that I've got to prioritize that. But just like that orb, I'll always be there by your side. Never forget that. Be safe, Tuna. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a minute. Oh no, I forgot to tell them. For someone who came from the future, his form was quite solid, wholly unyielding. I have a feeling that he and his other masked companions exist in this timeline as well. And then there's something else I saw for a brief moment, laid my eyes on for a fleeting instant. The eyes never lie, but it can't be. Okay, so now we need to go to Norg. Alright, so that shouldn't be too difficult. Alright. And we need to go have a chat with Gilgamesh. Hoi, Tuna. You really got a knack for showing up when people are thinking about you. Remember how we were talking about a new vortex at Mizuro Coast? Your husband spotted around there every couple of days. And you didn't know, did you? The two of you last parted ways are an Aunt Ergen, right? Figured she'd have met up with you once she was feeling better, but for whatever reason, she's decided to strike out on her own. You must have had a big falling out. Not particularly. It's probably nothing. Kids her age can be that way. Well, best for me not to get in the middle. Now that you know where she's been spotted, you best head there too. Knowing Tenzin, he's probably in a tizzy and gone to Mizuro Coast already. Truth be told, I can't imagine what it would be like to die once, let alone over and over. Youth is always so brash. Hopefully the three of you can overcome the trials that are to come. Okay. And with that cutscene, we should no longer need Lilithets from Wings of the Goddess. So we should no longer be bumping into Rhapsody's quests while we finish up Wings of the Goddess. And we're pretty close to finishing up Wings of the Goddess. So let's get to it. So we need to get these dawn drops. Actually, yeah, we're gonna work on that. Okay, just trying to decide if that's actually what I wanted to do. Alright. So the next one we're gonna go get is in Sandoria S. And there should be a spot right near the Lion Springs Tavern. Alright, so let me just get over there. Alright, so yeah, there should be a shiny point here without any label. Our memories of the things we did here. Mykov. Alright, we got the Sandora Dawn Drop. Alright. So the next one we're going to want to get is the Laval Dawn Drop. Which fastest way to get to that one should be using the survival guide. Norvalan, Jugner Forest. Alright, we need to go to... K9... they might bother us. But they won't pose any problem. Oh my goodness, we got something going on here. I think it's a campaign battle. Are we in K9? We are in K9. I think it might be this. Yep, and all of that battle spam is just going to keep going. Hopefully there's no dialogue in this scene. Should be reliving the battle we fought in here. He got hit. We got the Dawn Drop. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use... or walk my way out, use the survival guide, because the next one is going to be in Jugner Forest as well, but it's going to be all the way up north, and the easiest way to get to that one, I think, is going to be using the there's a whole group of people there. Using the Ronfar survival guide. The Ronfar S survival guide. Hold on, where am I going? Well, something decided it wanted to try to attack us, but we're out of here. Where is our I almost said strategy guide. Survival guide. There it is. Now we've got an orc to deal with. A couple orcs to deal with. East Run Far. Alright, I need to head into Jugner Forest. Alright, it should be south of the lake, near the tree stump, the one that we've been to a couple of times over the course of this storyline. We've done a few things over here. Across the river. And then it should be that right there. Right. Yep, all of our various antics that we got up to over here. Alright, Jugner Dawn Drop. Alright, and actually I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end the episode. It's going to be a bit short this time, but I wanted to get that Rhapsody stuff out of the way, make some progress on this this quest. And when we come back for next episode, we're going to go ahead and make a pretty hard push. Get the rest of these to pick up. It shouldn't take too very long. And then we'll be ready, I think, to challenge Lilith herself. So, yeah, we'll see how far we can get next episode. So for now, we will stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.